Hello, what's up? I hope you already create the issues and fix some pull requests. So in this video, I want to explain another useful application of Docker. And in here, we'll try to run another set of application on top of our Docker setup. So in here, I'll run MySQL on top of Docker, right? And let's see how it goes. So yeah, so it is very simple. We actually will grab one of the official Docker image and we'll try to run the Docker image in our local. So suppose I want to run this version of my SQL 5.7. So what I will do is I'll divide my screen into two, and then I'll do here, and then in here what I will do is I'll do Docker run, and then I do my SQL, and then I'll do this version 5.7, for example. And in here, as any other like network application, that always opening a port, right? And the port of MySQL is 3306. So I'll do something like this. Yeah. So I a bit forgot which one is the host, which one is the other one. So let's see what it should have. Docker run. Okay, so let's do that. So I guess, moment, I'll open the documentation. Yeah, so what is the documentation, right? So if I do -p or port, okay. Oh, the host in on the left and then right. Okay, so let's do that. So in here, for example, I'll do 3307 for in my host computer and 3306 in my MySQL. And let's see if it's working. So let's do trial -p for exposing a port and then MySQL 5.7. So as usual, it will find locally. If it doesn't find anywhere, it will run the like downloading stuff, and then we'll see if it's working. So I actually already have MySQL here. It is MySQL, and then if I do MySQL -u root, it is like MySQL 7. And then if I open the databases, there's a lot of databases here. But what I want to show you here is if I connect to the other one, it should be a different database, right? So let's see. I hope it's fast enough to finish. Oh, we need to provide the MySQL root password. So I'll do this one. So I'll do a env -e. I forgot if it's working or not. Test. Let's do something like this. Oh, it doesn't work. Let's do the environment variable. Oh, that's env, guys. Sorry. So that's env. Oh, sorry, guys. It should be in here, port, and it should be here. Now it is running. So MySQL min h 127.0.0.1 port 3307, and then I'll try to run it on user is root, and then -p is test, right? Don't use the like inline password like me. It is not very secure. Your security guy will might as well warn you. Wait. So what happened? I'll do Docker PS to see if there is something wrong with it. 3 or 6. 3 or 6. Okay. let me open the MySQL documentation. Okay, so in MySQL documentation, I can do something -h, and I can do a port. So let's try again. No worries, there is nothing so hard that we cannot do. Okay, it's connected. Awesome. So when I do show databases, nothing there. It's brand new app, right? If I do something like this, oh sorry. Use show tables, for example. Yeah, I can get pretty much many things here, and I can play with it. So yeah, so I hope that you can run the MySQL as well. And in here, I want to discuss with you about the possibilities of the Docker Hub. So not Docker Hub, I mean the Docker itself. So Docker providing us with like Docker Hub is like a store of a lot of application that you can install like easily. We try with the Node in the previous video. We try with the MySQL now, but we can do much more. You can install MongoDB. You can install Postgres, CouchDB. Even you can do Docker inside the Docker. Pretty so meta, right? You can run Docker inside Docker. It's bizarre. So you can do that as well. So in here, I hope that you can run another example of what is it? Docker, and then you can enjoy using Docker for your development environment. So in the future, for example, if you assign to work on like backend application that uses some database, you don't need to install the database like in your machine. You can have like many version of database. So for example, project A might using the MySQL 8, but project B might using the MySQL for version 5.7. So yeah, so that's endless possibilities of using Docker. That's pretty awesome, right? Okay. Last but not least, I want to introduce you to the additional feature called Docker Compose. And Docker Compose is actually helping us abstracting away how we run the Docker. So if you remember here, this is issue. So let's do a stop. Anyway, let's stop it. So Docker kill. I'll kill the MySQL manually. So previously, you do Docker run, and then sorry, you can do something like Docker run, and then you do -p, and then blah blah blah, and then env and many things there. But now you actually can create can run a Docker in easier way. So for example, I might as well to create like a manifest. I can call it Docker Compose, and then I do a Docker Compose, and then in here, what I do is what I do in here is I just grab my SQL and then I save 5.7, and then I'll do the environment test, right? And then in here, what you can do is I'll do not so much. And anyway, so now there is nothing running, but now I can do Docker Compose app -d, which is running the Docker in the detached mode. Like it is not attached in our screen, but detached. Now, if I do Docker Compose PS, there is one Docker app. And then if I do Docker PS, there is also one Docker is running, right? Pretty awesome. And in here, we can do the previously workings command, which is this one. And then port is 30 all. I forgot the version is less Docker Compose. They're not exposing any port, so let's do again. Port 3307, 3306. Oh, I'm sorry, there is a typo. Okay. Let's do one more. Up minus D, and then when I do docker ps here, you see it is exposed to the correct port. Now when I do my SQL, I'm sorry, MySQL minus H 001 minus port 3307 minus U root minus P test. I joined to the correct database. Sorry, right? Awesome. So you can do the same thing with the Docker Compose. So without you typing this giant command like this, like very long, you can create it as a manifest in a YAML format, and then you can easily run the command again and again and again. So yeah, that's it. That's it about Docker and running another application on top of Docker. Hopefully you can learn a thing or two. And yeah, I hope you finish your task as soon as possible. Thank you.